when I started carving killer whales over 25 years ago, I started just carving just plain killer whales without, like a story. But and then my carvings killer whales started changing after in the early 2000. Our late Chief Ambrose McQuinna, before he died, he wanted to come back as a killer whale, and then not too long after he passed on, there was little Kaka'win was left alone in Nootka Sound area on Vancouver Island on the west coast, and our people really believed that our Chief Ambrose McQuinna really did come back, reincarnated as a killer whale. Back then, the killer whale was called Luna, so they named the killer whale Luna around the area, so it got stuck to it. And what the natives called the killer whale Yuquot. That was our late Chief Ambrose McQuinna's Indian name, so they named him that. And when I heard about our chief coming back as a killer whale, Kaka'win, I started doing these masks according to the story, or according to our chief's story, what he wanted to come back as. And I carved quite a few humans on there to represent him going through the transformation, like the human on the tail and the back end, and the dorsal fin is turning into a Kaka'win. The main mask is the human, which represents our chief, and humans in the eyes. In the eyes there, I carved humans in there to represent the chief looking at his people when he went through the change. So yeah, that's what I carve different stories depending on our chiefs, whether they want to come back as a Kaka'win or Quiet Cheek or Awitin. It just depends on our chief what he wants to come back as. If you want to know more about my work, go to sanfordwilliams.com. Chew.